Hey guys, this is the Dark Passenger here to review Psycho 1960. This film was directed by Alfred Hitchcock, and it's basically about Marion Crane. She's a secretary. She works as a secretary. She steals $40,000 from the place that she works, and she basically skips town. Then, as she's driving, she sees a sign for a motel called the Bates Motel. She stops there for the night. And that's when she meets Norman Bates, the owner. And yeah, that's basically what this film is about. And this film stars Anthony Perkins as Norman Bates, Janet Leigh as Marion Crane, and we also have Vera Miles as Lila Crane, her sister. And this film is great in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. It's just really creepy, suspenseful, and Anthony Perkins is just amazing as Norman Bates in my opinion. I really just enjoyed him in this movie. And he's just so creepy. And he also comes off normal too. I mean, he smiles, he's polite. You really would never know that he was crazy. I mean, he just played it to perfection in my opinion. And Janet Leigh was pretty good too, up to the point her character was killed. I mean, Marion Crane gets killed pretty early in the movie. I mean, and this is a spoiler for those of you who haven't seen it, but I'm sure that most of you probably have. She's basically just taking a shower, and Norman Bates just looks at her through a peephole as she's getting undressed, and when she gets into the shower, his mother's side takes over, I guess. But you don't know that it's his mother. You don't know that it's the mother side at the time. I mean, you actually think that it's a woman because it doesn't really show his face. And he just goes in and he stabs her in the shower, and that scene is just so, it's the most graphic scene in the movie in my opinion. This film isn't really about blood or gore. It's more about just the creepiness, the suspense. That's what Alfred Hitchcock did. I mean, those are the kind of films that he did. And I even just forgot that it was in black and white maybe after a couple of minutes. I mean, I knew it wasn't black and white, but after a while I didn't really pay attention. I was just so into this movie. Definitely much better than that shitty 1998 remake with Vince Vaughn. I don't know what they were thinking making that, but this movie is just great. And I don't know really what else there is to say about it. Well, there's one other thing, in this film. We've got, Lila. She comes looking for Marion after she goes missing. And also this private investigator called Arbogast gets involved, and he ends up getting killed by Norman Bates. You that, you should know that scene. That scene is just very well done, unlike the scene, that very scene in the remake. And also, the ending to this movie just really creeped me out. I'm just, I'm sorry for those of you who have not seen this movie. Just, just don't, you wouldn't want to hear this, but we have, we have Norman Bates after he's fully taken over by his mother half, and he's basically just sitting there, and he's kind of, you can hear what this mother side is thinking, how, this, you know, it's thinking that they'd look at her, they'd think she wouldn't even hurt a fly, and she thinks that too. I wouldn't even hurt a fly. I mean, that's just so creepy. I mean, that ending just got to me. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say on Psycho. Thanks for listening. Subscribe. Stay tuned for my review of Psycho 2 coming soon. Peace.